Hey guys, how's it going? Just me, Nesto2 here with another review for you. And today we're going to be looking at a figure that has not been reviewed. We are looking at Dusty Trail Toys Series 2 US Marshall Tombstone. And I no longer have this figure in the package, so what I'm going to do is show you a picture so you can get the idea. And here he is out of the package, just waiting to be reviewed. And I know what you're thinking, you're kind of like, Dusty Trail Toys? What in the hell are you talking about? Well, a while back I was the same thing. I was like, what the hell? Dusty Trail Toys? I never even heard of them. They're kind of like a mixture of like old school McFarlane and NECA and maybe old school DC Direct. Because you know, they focus more on sculpt, paint, and detail, you know, more than articulation. And when they come with like these stands, the Dusty Trail Toys, when I found out they exist, they have all kinds of different series. They got more cowboys, outlaws, they got SWAT team, they got military, and they got samurais as well. It's pretty cool. So if you're looking to build up your collection with random characters that aren't from a movie or from a TV show or stuff like that, that are not super well known, then this is actually a good way to go. You know, if you're building up a Lone Ranger setup, this would be good. Or if you're doing SWAT team to do against like Terminator scene, those would be good too. They're not bad, but they're not perfect either, and we'll get into that. Let's take a look at the stand first. And here is the stand slash base, and it's pretty cool. It's basically like, you know, like the entrance to like a bar, platoon, I don't know, the barbershop. Back in the day they had a lot of these things, so I'm not exactly sure. I didn't live during that time era. So yeah, it's cool. Like, it's got all kinds of detail. Here's the part that's supposed to be the wood, kind of like the sidewalk of back then. It's got some dirt too with mud. It's cool. Look at that. Got all kinds of detail, paint detail as well. I like it. I like the way it's sculpted. It's really nice. And of course, here's the wall of the actual building, made of wood, sculpted as well, both sides. And we got right here too. This right here. It's like the frame. It's really nice. At the top we got almost the sign of what the actual building is, but we didn't get it. And it's not a big deal, but it would have been cool if we got the rest of it. And here is the doors. When you walk in, and it opens. Isn't that awesome? I like that. It's awesome. But yeah, that's it though. Like, it's not finished on the bottom or in the back. You see that? It's like a different color. But yeah, at least this part's finished, you know. So when you actually open it, at least from this way, you can see it. It's actually finished. So that's really cool. I like it. And it does have one big peg hole right there for the figure, which we'll get into right now. And here is the figure. And excuse my lighting. I moved my lighting a little closer to the figure because of his hat. His hat like puts just too much shadow on him, you know. So I've got the light lower. So now, if the figure's brighter, then you know, I'm sorry, but it's the only way we can get a better look at him. So here's the figure, and he's pretty cool. The U.S. Marshall Tombstone. And no, it's not from the movie Tombstone. Some people thought that when I had this in the haul video a while back. But his name is Tombstone, I guess. Marshall Tombstone. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Look at all the detail. He's got the coat. You can see his shirt right here on the sleeve. He's got the pants, and you know, his boots are all dirtied up from the, you know, just walking around the dirt. It's cool. The paint detail, it's all brown, going up his pants. It's really nice. He's got the, you know, the belt's actually painted and sculpted detail. It's awesome. Look at that. It's even got bullets, which I actually painted as well. It's really nice. He's got the holsters for his guns. It's cool. He's got the chain right here on his vest. It's awesome. And here's his face. His face does not look nice. He is one mean U.S. Marshal. He is not fucking around. Oh, look at, he's got his badge right here. It's cool. He's got his little tie right there. The mustache. Look at that mustache. Now that was in back then. Look at his eyes. I like his eyes and his face, like right here above his eyebrows. I like how it's sculpted. Looks good. Got his cheekbones. It's really nice. The hat is not removable, but it does look good on him. Looks really good. Got all kinds of creases in the coat. It's really good. It's got a little bit of paint detail as well for the mud and dirt. So that's cool. But this figure does suffer with the pre-posed state. Since they focus on mostly, detail and sculpt, the articulation is really lacking. And for his hands, he's got actually gripping hands, trigger fingers for his guns, which he does come with. Articulation wise, all you can do is a swivel on his head, go left and right just fine, cannot go up and down at all. Shoulders on a swivel, go all the way around, but that's it for the shoulders. There's nothing in the, no in and out, no bicep swivel, no elbows, but he does have wrist articulation. Wrist swivel. This arm actually is bent a little bit. So this one's straight and this one's bent. There's no waist articulation and there's nothing else in the legs. So that's it. Hands, shoulders, and head. That's it. So that kind of sucks. But since he's not a main character, he's not like Val Kilmer from Tombstone, or he's not like anybody else, he's not the Lone Ranger, Army Hammer. Since we don't know who he actually is, I guess that's not a big deal. But one thing so not only does the figure suffer from articulation, he also suffers from this right here. This big old peg right here. It's so ugly. This is a peg that goes into the stand, and it is not removable, sadly. That shit ain't coming off unless you cut it off. And even if you did cut it off, is he going to be able to stand on his own? I don't know. The Marshall does come with 2 guns. Here's one of them so we can get a good look. It's pretty cool. Sculpted nice, painted really good. It's got a little bit of shading, make it look like it's old, like it's not just brand spanking new. I like it. We got the handle painted. It's really nice. Comes with 2, so here's the other one. And both guns fit into his hands. And here are both guns into his hands, and they fit nicely. It's cool, look at that. This hand he's got pointing straight, so you can shoot that one. And this hand's pointing up, like he's getting ready to shoot. Get ready to reload maybe, but this one's already pointing. It's cool. Fit into his finger, but this side doesn't really want to be straight. But it's on there, and it's not gonna fall off. It's nice. And to put his guns into the holsters, it's not easy. You gotta lift up his coat, which is a rubbery piece. Gotta lift it up and wrestle with it. And then the gun, you see that? I can't put it in. I gotta go like this maybe. Such a pain in the ass. And don't even ask me about this side. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Well, after many attempts and wrestling with this damn coat, I cannot get the guns in their holster. I can't, there's no way. If I try to put it in this way, which is the accurate way, and the holster's even shaped for it, then I might end up breaking it, because there's only, at this part right here might break if I try it. This side's even worse. The only way I can put it in this side is if I put it in like this. But I don't think that's the correct way. It's not even shaped for that side. It's shaped for looking this way. And when I try to put it in this side like that, it doesn't even fit in there either. So that sucks. That really sucks. And here he is on his base, and he looks good. But I'm about to do the height comparison, but I can't stand him on his own with that giant peg on his foot. So he's gonna have to be on his base for the height comparison. Let's bring in some figures to compare him. Here is from NECA, Lone Ranger the movie, the Lone Ranger himself. And I guess he's gonna, there we go, on the stand. You see how much taller he is. That's ridiculous. The U.S. Marshal here is about 5.5 inches, maybe a little more. But maybe if he was standing completely straight like Lone Ranger here, he'd be 6 inches. But yeah, he's too short for the Lone Ranger NECA figures. And here he is from Hasbro, Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Han Solo. And here he is next to the Marshal. He's taller than him too. Yeah. So this U.S. Marshal is not going to really go with anything due to his pre-posed state. And here is from Mattel, DC Universe Classics, the Atom. Well, the accessory that comes with Gentleman Ghost, I think it is, with the Build-A-Figure Giganta. That's actually accurate. So my final thoughts on this figure. He's pretty cool, but he has a lot of problems. Like I said before, he is an older style McFarlane / NECA / DC Direct. Mostly detail and sculpt and paint, but nothing on articulation really. And he's pretty cool. The way he is like this, he's like running out of the bar, you know. It's cool. But you can't do much with him, especially with that giant peg in his foot. But like I said, if you wanna, you know, get these figures to you know, be in the background of your scenery, you know, we got the Marshall, their SWAT team, military, samurai, a few others. They work. So it's good. Not too bad. I might get more of these Dusty Trail figures. The Dusty Trail. But yeah, if I were to rate this figure, including, you know, the figure itself, accessories, and the base, I'm going to give him, 5 being average, I'm going to give him maybe a 6.5. Yeah, he could be better if he had articulation in the legs. Didn't need that peg hole to rely on. Yeah, that's what really kills it for me. Like, articulation I can live without, but like that giant peg hole, the peg on his foot, and the pre-posed state, I can't really live with that much. But everything else is really good. But yeah, that was my review on the Dusty Trail figures, Series 2, U.S. Marshall Tombstone. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Did you guys even know about this line? If you do, which ones do you have? Alright, see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.